Standing 6'4". Standing 6'5".
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. Now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And D.A., that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubac in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Lakers, LeBron James is out there with Matthews. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Harrell. And it's Davis in at the 4. We go. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Angels, whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Outside, George. No good on the three. It's Matthews on the wing, defended by George. Matthews passes to Harrell. Over Beverly. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by Matthews.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Over Caldwell Pope. The Clippers rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences. That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms to the layup.
George dishes to Morris. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wing.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Oh, come on, Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Here's Leonard, falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
James, the bounce pass. Davis, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Five to shoot. Harrell trying to free himself up. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that'll tie this game up.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
And it's Leonard missing. Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And George kicks to Beverly. And here's Leonard. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you've played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special, because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
That one misses. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by Anthony Davis. It's hauled in by LeBron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low. I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Lakers trail by 3. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Now Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. George finds Leonard. Over Caldwell Pope. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Now here's Harrell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Nobody near Leonard. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And busting it up the floor, Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Matthews against George. Matthews dishes to LeBron, and he gets the bucket. James has got 6.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. Outside Leonard. It's stolen by Davis. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. And now just a 1-point Clipper lead. The Clippers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Matthews against Beverly. And Leonard has it in the corner. Zubac the pass to Beverly. That shot off. Good D by Matthews. Passes it to LeBron. And another basket for the Lakers.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. Ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. Hey, he's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Marcus All's checked in for Harrell. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for LeBron. Here's Leonard. He's got 10. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It's good. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here's Gasol. Knocked away. Kuzma finds Gasol. 4 on the clock. Here's Schroeder, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Here is Williams. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
And even though it didn't go down, he did some nice work to get that inside.
There's the pass to Davis. Over Ibaka. And the rejection by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Now, here is Morris. Dishes it to Schroeder. Back to Morris. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanted to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity. But Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
Yeah, I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Kuzma outside. Back to Schroeder. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Schroeder's got 5.
All-around player. Kuzma's very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
Bounce pass from Williams. That's tipped. Kuzma passes to Schroeder. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. And he lays it up and in. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
Greg, that's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get running the floor beautifully.
Now, here's Gasol. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Got that one up quick. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Kuzma outside. Schroeder looking over the floor. And Gasol now top of the key. Over Williams. No good from Gasol.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 10.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, straight the floor, making open shot, rolling the basket, screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Kennard is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. It's Kevin Gelly in at center. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gasol. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game last season, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
And so he hits both. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Schroeder outside. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. No points yet here in the second quarter for them.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime. The pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he knocks down the first one. From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV, Chris?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid, Simmons. I mean, you could just keep going. Let's go Lou Will off the bench. Let's even go defensively. You can even go Patrick Beverly. So many guys that it's just so much fun to watch play. Must-see TV.
Here's LeBron, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Lou Williams.
Well, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled. It's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, James.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Pass to Gasol. James against Williams, and it's denied. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And then for the Clippers, Morris comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a bit.
Shot from 12, and the shot is long.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Clock is at 3. The shot by George, no good. Lakers trail by 17. Schroeder, left side. And again, the Lakers, no good.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Beverly, the pass to Kabengele. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder. The Clippers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the first one at the line is good.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Some changes for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Morris, and Wesley Matthews subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Beverly against LeBron. Sinks that one from the post. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Here's Beverly. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The 3 from Morris. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And even when the D is all up and in on Morris, he nails the shot. Great job at keeping his eyes on the basket.
The drive by James misses it from 7 feet out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Beverly, the pass to Kabengele. Back to Beverly. From deep. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
And James gets it to go. Clippers leading by 17. Beverly the pass to Kabengele. Kicks to Morris. 5 on the clock. From 17 feet out. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Lakers shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. James in the post. Defended by Beverly. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, that's what they want to see out of Beverly. Decisive basketball. Nice, aggressive drive to the cup.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's the Lakers with it. Wesley Matthews on the wing. And the wing jumper offline.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside, Davis. Down low. And Beverly kicks to Morris. Passes it to Zubac. That's tipped. And here they come. Stops. Pops. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Oh, and the long arms of Caldwell Pope are so dangerous on defense. He is so good at making his man feel uncomfortable, which in turn earns him a ton of steals.
George, no good. Lakers trail by 17. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Oh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Outside, George shoots over Matthews, and that one's good. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And George, here we go, and Davis sends it back, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. And the Clippers making a change here. Noah's checked in. Clock at 4, and stolen by LeBron. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 8 points for Davis.
Well, Kevin, you know, it's so many advantages you gain from being LeBron's teammate. I mean, first of all, you're going to be wide open because everybody's going to be trying to double team LeBron. I mean, you just got to be ready.
And the Clippers miss again.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Matthews passes to Harrell. Over Beverly. Goes back up. And Davis can't get it to go.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Bounce pass from Morris. Zubac finds George. Beverly with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 6 to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Now look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be, more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. So, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations. And the expectations may not be based in reality.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Marcus All's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Wesley Matthews. In the corner, Kennard with it. They get it back. Zubac.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. Last year, getting it done. Averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. And nice to see the strong inside game they're playing this quarter.
The Clippers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. They throw good, Lou Williams.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
Caruso, the pass to Davis. The dish to James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Lou Williams.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Second free throw, no good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Off the inbound.
I love the defensive tenacity. James showing real hustle and energy on this end of the floor.
Over in the corner, Gasol hits it from three-point range. Gasol's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. There's the pass to Leonard. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for James. Schroeder outside. Goes up on the high post. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
So we've reached the end of the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 23 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Well, we all appreciate the toughness of Kawhi Leonard. Nothing phases him mentally. Wears you down physically, always focused, always competing. Terrific first half.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
Thanks for joining us.
One side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Montrezl Harrell. LeBron James is out there with Matthews. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope, and at the three, the small forward. Here's LeBron. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And all James needs is just a little room. You got to go over the pick every time, or else he's probably going to burn.
And James no good on that one.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers. And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And it's in there. Leonard's got 25 points in the game.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from LeBron.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Bounce pass from Beverly. A fader. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Matthews for the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it has to happen sometime.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Back to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, George. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Lakers have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts, a lot of misses. And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Here's George on target from 13 feet. George has got 8.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Davis dishes to James, and they double up James. Caldwell Pope for 3. He can't get it to go. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Caldwell Pope outside. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Beverly against LeBron. Now here's Beverly. Leonard, no luck.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's LeBron. They shoot again. Trying to get open is Davis. Caldwell Pope against Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Back to Beverly. Out to the wing. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Beverly. 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
And that one's good. Beverly. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's LeBron. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. And that'll be his third foul so far. Some changes for the Lakers. Marcus All's checked in for Harrell. Markieff Morris comes in for Davis. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Matthews. The Clippers also changing it up. Luke Kennard comes in for Morris. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Back to Gasol. Three-pointer, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
Gasol has always shot a very high percentage on catch and shoot jumpers. Hit him with a good pass, he'll make the most of it.
Pass to Leonard. Over Caldwell Pope, and it's off the back rim, no good. Lakers trail by 5. To the middle. Morris with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. Back to Ibaka. Yes, that goes in. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Morris passes to Schroeder. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Way to work the inside-out game. Draws the defense in and kicks it out for the open shot.
Williams passes to Ibaka. Passes it to Leonard. With the teardrop. That one misses. Good D by Gasol. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. LeBron against George. For the tie. No good from LeBron.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points. It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot hit his shots to drop.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He hits both from the stripe.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Schroeder against Williams. Here's Leonard. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch. You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Williams against Schroeder. Here's Noah. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And how about that quiet confidence with which Noah plays? A long, skilled defender who also chips in occasionally on the offensive end.
Alex Caruso is checked in for the Lakers.
It's them what they need. Could have been better, but they're out front.
And there it is for him. And that's now 29 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Schroeder, good on the bucket. Schroeder's got 9.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Williams scanning the floor. Up top, Leonard. Out to Ibaka. It's up a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Caruso. No good with the layup.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Offensive rebound. Shots good by Ibaka.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Schroeder passes to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Williams. Williams against Schroeder. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Leonard against Schroeder. Leonard draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's the Lakers with it. Lakers trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. The Clippers shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Here's Schroeder. That one drops for him. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Unable to get that one. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Noah is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Williams. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kennard in at the 2-guard. Under passes to Gasol. Back to Schroeder. And stolen by Williams. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And they pick up 2. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Outside Gasol. Back to Schroeder. A 3-ball. The offensive rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He always wants to give him some numbers, and tonight he's giving him plenty.
Schroeder dishes to Davis. Back to Schroeder. Now the pass to Davis. And it's blocked by Ibaka. They retain possession. Rocket 2 from deep 3-point range. And it's Schroeder missing. Clippers leading by 7. A 3 from Leonard. And Davis pulls it down.
He's done almost shows no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half. Only one in the first.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And the Clippers call time here.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Matthews comes in for Alex Caruso. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Noah. Marcus Morris comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Kennard. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some harsh words for his team during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
C-Web last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in, and the Clippers with a change here, too. Paul George, he's checked in for Williams. And Davis, here we go. Count it, and the foul. That one I enjoy.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
That one misses for Davis.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And George kicks to Leonard. Lets it go from 14. Rebound the Lakers. Harrell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And they double up Davis. Leonard with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Over LeBron, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Back to Davis, and they double up Davis. Shot clock at 5, and it's LeBron missing. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Count it. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Here's LeBron. Great D that time from Leonard.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
The shot misses. Davis with some nice D. Schroeder outside. Pass to Harrell. LeBron outside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Pass to Leonard. Over Caldwell Pope. Almost, but it rolls out.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. Look what happened.
And finished off by Davis.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the team. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
James with it. Outside, Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, didn't get to the line once in the first half. Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
Loads it up for Davis. The Clippers grab the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Beverly, the pass to Morris. Zubac trying to break loose.
And Caldwell Pope just has unreal timing on defense. If you put up something soft, he's going to send it back.
Lakers trail by 7. Outside Matthews. Back to James. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
It's Harold, top of the key. James in the post. Leonard's there. The shot's good from LeBron.
Defensively, I know we say it every game. You have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
Outside, George. Passes to Zubac. Now here's Beverly. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
Free throw good, James.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. He's defended by Harold. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from LeBron.
It's too bad his scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
And here's Beverly. Morris outside. Back to Beverly. Over LeBron. And the rejection by James. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Beverly against Caldwell Pope. The pass to Harold. Outside Matthews. Feeds it to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
James against Beverly. Pass to Zubac. And the rejection by Harold to take the lead. Matthews, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's James. Makes it off the glass. James has got 14 points now in the second half.
I love how James takes hold of these possessions. When his team needs a basket, he steps up to the plate.
Leonard looking over the floor. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Clippers call time here. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Leonard draws the double. Pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got 5 assists in the game. Now James. And they double up LeBron. Caldwell Pope for 3. Good on the triple.
There, when the game is on the line, Caldwell Pope stays ready to take the shot. Just a great player to go to in these type of spots.
Leonard against Caldwell Pope. Leonard, the pass to Zubac.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 3. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. James outside. Matthews. James trying to free himself up. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. Davis with some nice deep. And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Stolen by Beverly, and now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
There are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
Oh, you got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has a hit, and he just put the game to bed.
So the Clippers with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
It really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Lou Williams, he made some big shots to get the win tonight.
I just wanted to stay aggressive. Shoot or shoot. That's what we're supposed to do.